YouTube's happening. It's Friday, October 17th. We're talking NHL now. So we only got 4 games on the slate. It's a very short slate of games, but there's still value out there, obviously, because we showed yesterday that you can make a lot of value when it comes to NHL because, hey, let me pull it up real quick. We took a lot of plays. We took 13 plays to be exact. Look at all these plays we took. Guess what? That is a 9-4 card you're looking at. Uh, Z here, 2 shots on goal. Stutzel, 2 shots on goal. Dunn, 2 shots on goal. Dunn didn't have a point. Sorry, no point. Not shots on goal. So hooked. And I guess you get hooked on a point. Sure, whatever. And then Werenski, 3 shots on goal. Got hooked there. Those are the only 4 losses we had. Everything else was green. Cutter, Goss, McNabb, Boston +1.5, Harley blocks, Roberson, Bouchard, Timo over 5.5, all green. 9-4. We missed 13-0 by 4 hooks. Beautiful stuff. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, or you just want to come join the chat, check out the HQ. Simple as that. So, never that. We got 4 games. We're not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump to that first one right now. All right, first game up is going to be Minnesota. No, it's going to be Tampa and Detroit. That's our first game. So currently we got Tampa as a 138 favorite today. Interesting. 6.5 is our total. I say interesting because I look at the sheet. I don't know if I trust Tampa Bay, to be honest. They're 1-2-1. Detroit's on a 3-game winning streak, period, just straight up winning. Their defense is not giving up shots. Their defense is playing good, and they're getting points. Tampa's getting points, but they're giving up a lot of points too. So they're like in the high-scoring games. Detroit can kind of shut that down, and it's in Detroit. So you telling me I can get Detroit? I was going to say Detroit +1.5, but that's -190. Don't love that one. I don't love it like I love Boston yesterday. Boston worked out nicely. Opponent hits. They're giving a lot of hits. They're not giving that many hits anymore. That versus that is clearly going to be Detroit. So this is going to be even lower than usual. This versus this leans Detroit slightly, but still nothing. If anything, I would just take Detroit straight up money line. That's what I would take if I had to pick something so far. Let's go over look at the goalies just to see what we got cooking. Here we go. 407 for Andre. 0-2-1. Like, dude, what are you doing? You're better than this. The hell? I just like, what the hell? 8.1? What? Oh no. Oh no. Not a chance. I'm not. No. Mm-mm. If anything, over. Yeah, 6.5 right now, +116. Based on that, we know Tampa likes high-scoring games, and then Detroit's goalie is absolute cheeks. It's been 1 game. Let's pump the brakes. It's been 1 game. Andre's 407, and it's been 3 games. So over 6.5, he's been my play so far. So let's go look at this. This is Outlier. Link in the pin comment. Click it, sign. Go get you a week full free for every sport, obviously. We have very few to pick from. We have Cirelli shots, not a problem. We got the Brinkat, we got Kane, we got the Brinkat again, and then we got Hedman, and then Eric on both these on blocks. And blocks are 2-0 yesterday. So hey, we will continue to look at blocks. As long as it keeps paying me, I will continue to do it. Sorelli shots on goal, 2-2-2-2-0 comes up to a 1-6 on a 1-5. We know the rules. That ain't good enough for us. We want cushion. If you're new here, let me explain when I say I want cushion. If it's 0.5 on a point, I want my average to be 1.0 or higher. That means cushion. That means that in case you fall below your average, because we base everything on the averages, we still have a little bit of like, oh, it could happen still. So in 2025, we see he's got a 1.5 on a 0.5. Yeah, but it's 150. It's a little pricey. So we could keep it around. Like it's potentially, we could play this. I like the over 6.5 better. Over 6.5 is +116. If you notice, we've been trying to get plus lines or even money as much as possible this year, and it's been great because the profits speak for themselves when you do that. So look at the line. Over 6.5 looks a lot better based on everything we saw so far on our sheets. The defense is not good. This looks good and all, but I mean, John Gibson starting. That's confirmed. So yeah, yeah, points could be a thing. You could say this is probably hits, but I don't want to trust. I still trust. I'd rather take the over. Kane, same situation. He's got a 1.25 on a 0.5. 1.25 is better odds, actually better than Alex. So we're going to take Alex off. If I had to pick one, I'm taking Kane. So just because better odds, same cushion, a little bit better, a little bit less of a cushion, but still better odds. Lastly, shots on goal for this man. This man takes a lot of shots on goal, and you see 3.75 on a 2.5. That qualifies. If it's 2.5, I want my shots on goal to be 3.5 or higher. You get it? I want an extra shot on goal. It's not being greedy. I just want some cushion. That way we can take stuff. 145 still a little bit pricey for 2.5 though. So we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Blocks for Victor. 2.75 on a 1.5 also qualifies, 132. And then lastly, Eric Block's 375 on a 1.5 is 120. If I had to pick between the two, I'm going to take the one with the better juice overall. Absolutely. All of these could potentially be plays. If you don't want to take a side or a total, pick which one you want. I'm personally going to stick with the over 6.5. I think of the 5 plays, I like that one the best. I just feel based on these goalies right here with these numbers, that's terrible in 3 games. That's 1 game. Maybe you suck. Maybe this is a bad day. This is concerning. It's been 3 games now. You're still at a 4. And then these numbers here. Yeah, I'm taking the over 6.5. Let's move on. Next. All right, let's move on to game 2, which should be Minnesota and Washington. There it is. Currently, Washington is a slight favorite at home with a 5.5 total. Let's pop over to the sheets and change to the right game, which is going to be this one. And we see offense versus defense pushes. That is a push. Basically, 2v16 might be the difference because Minnesota's taking 35 shots per game on goal. Shots on goal per game. I don't know why I couldn't talk for a second. 16-2. And then you see the rest of the stats there if you care about those. So, 3-game winning streak for Washington as well. Maybe Washington money line might be your cup of tea. It could be. Defense galore. Defense wins championships, right? Maybe. We'll see. Pop over. Let's look. We have a 2.77 in 1 game and a 1 shutout, basically, for Charlie. So, Charlie, statistically, it's been 1 game for either one, but it still looks pretty good. So, not taking it over. That's all I know. And we're not taking points against Charlie. So, we do not take points or assists against goalies with lower than a 2 goals against. Just because principle, just it works out good. We tested it all season last year and it worked out nicely. So let's see what we got here. Anybody points? We have very little to pick from. Points, goals, assists. Well, that is if you goals, points, assists are all points, and they're all going against Charlie. So, like we just said, we don't take those against Charlie. So you can look at them if you want. I am not. So for me personally, I don't know what I want to play here. Maybe shots on goal for Minnesota versus this, but nothing really popped up there. And they've all played 4 or 5 games now. So I think the smart thing is to leave this one alone. This is a pass. I don't love it. Moving on. Next. All right, moving on. Game 3. It's going to be Vancouver and Chicago. And currently, Vancouver is 133 on the road, 6.5 is our total. We go to the spreadsheet, we look up, and we see the wrong game. The right game. Both teams, terrible shots on goal, offense and defense. 7th in hits. Offense versus defense, that kind of all cancels out. So far, no side, no total. Nothing stands out for us. So we move over to the goalies. Who do we got? We got Thatcher's at a 203 on. That's where you want to be. 2 is about average. And then Spencer's at 235. Both are fairly decent goalies. They're not like crazy great and they're not terrible. So they're just borderline average. So again, kind of matched up with this game too. So let's go over here. Do we have anything popping up that might be good in this one? Let's see. A bunch of 80%. So we got Connor Garland shots on goal. I mean, if somebody's taking them, might as well. Let's look at all of these. So technically we could do points. I'm not going to take Chicago points against Thatcher because he is at a 203, which basically is a 2, and that's just too much. So, and I see we got Vlasic Pickleman for blocks. We got Myers blocks. We got points. That's no. Assists is a no from the same guy. Frank, no. So, and then Sherwood, that one. So let's do this. Connor, 2025, you're averaging 3 on a 2.5. Does not qualify. We need 3.5 or higher. Sorry. Nope. Gone. Sherwood, 2025, 2.5 on a 1.5. That's not a full number. Sorry. We need 2.5, not 2.25. Not good enough, especially for 130. Get off my screen. Next. Vlasic, 2 on a 1.5. He's consistent, but no, doesn't qualify. And we try not to waver much. Myers, 2025, 3.2 on a 1.5. That does qualify, and it's plus 100. Sign me up for this one. That's the winner I want right there. Give me Myers. So I'm going to go T Myers, just in case there's another Myers. Over 1.5 blocks. Yes, blocks. Yes, I'm doing it because he's showing he can do it. So, and then lastly, we have Sherwood shots on goal, 2025, 2.25 on a 1.5. Nope, don't qualify. So this is the play in game 3. Myers blocks, move on. Game 4. Last game. San Jose and Utah. Currently, Utah, heavy favorite, 232 with a 6.5. Go to the sheets. Let's go ahead and pop over and see what that numbers look like. Why? San Jose's first road game, huh? First time on the road. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Let's see. They're terrible defense. Giving up 5.3. At home, they're giving up 5.3. Imagine what they give up on the road. That's not going to be good. But you're going against Utah, who's the 2nd worst offense in the league right now. Not good. But I think they're going to do a little bit better based on this because, yeah, first road trip. Good job. Number 1 shots on goal defense versus a team that can't put up shots on goal. That's Utah again. I can see that. Utah minus 1.5 is plus 109. I could see that happening. I could absolutely see that happening. Let's see what else we got. Nothing else really stands out here. Let's go over to goalies. Who's in nets? Currently, we got Askarov at 689. Whew, buddy. And then Carroll's at a 167. Obviously, he's good. We know that from last year. So Utah 1.5 for sure. That's my play so far. Let's see if we got anything we can take to make it better. So boop, boop, boop. What do we have? We have very few. We have Schmaltz shots on goal. We do like us some Schmaltz, and apparently, yeah, San Jose is the worst shot on goal defense at 32nd. It matches up with the spreadsheet. 32nd, 39. 39. That is crazy high. All right, Schmaltz, if you're good, you're good. Eklund shots on goal, Will Smith shots on goal, Skinner shots on goal, you for blocks, and then Schmaltz assists. The assists against San Jose absolutely could be a play. I think we're going to have a couple plays in this game. So Schmaltz, ooh, damn. 2025, we took Schmaltz last time. He had 6. He's at a 4 average on a 2.5 plus 105. Sign me up. Schmaltz over 2.5 shots on goal. Love that. Thank you. I know he's not going to hit. Guess what? We're chasing plus lines. You're going to miss a good bit of them, but as long as you hit just enough, easy profit. Easy profit stuff. So let's go ahead and take you off. Let's see. Eklund, that's not good enough. I can tell. 2 on a 1.5 at 130. Nope, not a chance. Will Smith, 125, 2.6 on a 1.5 does qualify. 132 is kind of high. It barely qualifies. 2.33, huh? But Utah is number 1 on shots on goal, so we absolutely are not going to take shots on goal for San Jose. Just not a thing we're doing today. Doesn't make sense. Skinner, same story, different dude, 2.67, minus 125 against San. Yeah. You really want to go against this defense on shots on goal? I don't think so. Not a chance. Pass on that all day. Vincent on blocks. Let's see. Vincent is making his season debut, so that doesn't help us at all because these are all last year stats. So I don't trust that. Let me see what he does per game. We'll leave him off. I'm not trying to use that last year stats anymore. And then Schmaltz to get a point, get an assist basically. 2025, he is 3 for 4. I know this should be 1 for me to chase, but man, that goalie, Askarov is so bad. But I think I'm going to leave him off. I think if you want to chase him and be a little greedy, go for it. I mean, I wouldn't hate you. I might do the same thing. You know what? I'm down. I'm going to chase. I'm going to do a little chasing. How about that? So we're going to go Schmaltz again. SCHMALTZ over 0.5. That's assist. What's the point? His point is at what? 160? Assist. How many assists did he have last year? It's kind of a risk. But he is, yeah, this year he is 3 for 4. He's going to take a lot of shots. I can see it happening. Yeah, let's go for it. I'll chase the assist. That plus 124 is screaming at me to take it. So we'll take Schmaltz to get 2 shots on goal, or 3, really. 3 shots on goal and an assist. How about that? Sounds good? Good. We're done. Good. Schedules. Nope. Schedules right here. So tomorrow is Saturday, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games on Saturday and 4 on Sunday. So I will be back tomorrow. We'll break down all the Saturday games on the morning video. I appreciate being here. Drop by, subscribe. Let me know how you've been doing. It's your first time doing NHL. What you think of it? Tell me. I started doing it last year, and I was like, oh, this is fun. So check out the HQ. Check out Outlier. If you want a nice typed list, HQ. If you want to join the chat, or you just want the spreadsheets, go do it. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow on Saturday to talk more NHL.